Yo, what's up? What's up? This your boy, Mr. SmokeFellas in the house, man. We've been gone for a couple weeks now, man. We had to take a little vacation, recharge the energies. But tonight we want to give you a special preseason to season 5, man. I got the fellas together. We about to do our thing, and I'm gonna start bringing them in, man. We got one fella that's a little late, probably running from the airport. You know how my man do, Mr. Traveling fella. Uh, KDL 33, but I'm gonna bring the rest of my crew in. I got my man PG 13, man. He is kicking it at the Cigar Lounge, man. So he on location right now. Where you at, my man?
What's up, good people? Y'all know I'm at Society Cigar Lines, 4721 Holman Avenue, out here in Hammond, Indiana. Kicking that nephew spot, ready to get it in. Glad to be back. My boys doing this mid-season, preseason. Get down. Let's go.
And then we got, man, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, cause he gotta have a drink in his hand. I don't care what time of the day it is. Uh, he kicking back, chilling right now, and I know he got a drink. Where he at? My man, Lucky Lefty. What's up?
Say less. Say less.
My man,
You
I
already
give it up to
know.
you. Cheers to you
You
right now,
already
baby.
know. Cheers,
Cheers.
man.
Here's to you all.
As
I'm
they say, salute.
I'm doing the light skin thing today. I'm doing the light skin thing. I had some little tequila left. I had to it was looking lonely in the bottle, so I had to get out on that tonight. Hey man, I kind of miss you, mother. It's been a minute, man. It's good to be back on ready for season 5, ready for the new season.
Well,
Man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I know y'all seen my I checked up, changed up the intro for us, baby. We kicking it house music style since we from the shy.
Hey,
Hold
man,
on.
I like that. But that follow me seemed like it was
I
going a little
froze.
fast. I was trying to dance to it. It was going too fast. Oh,
So you
man, look
know,
at you already, man. You froze, man.
you
You come
froze
back
left.
with
Hey,
whack Wi-Fi.
man, his Boost Mobile Wi-Fi already acting up.
I gotta
You
go to
We
the
come,
ain't even got
phone.
it. We ain't
you
even got
come
into
back
the new
with
season.
whack.
I gotta
What's
go to the
wrong with
phone.
Got my
okay,
man
yeah,
KTL 33, man. What's up, man? You finally made it in, huh?
yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? What's going on?
What up,
Well, like I
fella?
was saying, man, I changed up the
See
intro
you
a little
outside.
bit, man. We
Can
got a
you
little.
outside getting us air too?
Yeah, I want to smoke today.
All right. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. We missing one fella, man. Uh, Slavesta, Angry Man, Kyrie Irvin Joyce.
Wow.
Well,
And he working nights?
no,
Nah,
he
man,
not.
that dude, he Kyrie today.
He
He
o- he
Kyrie today.
he over at that Norma Thursday spot, man. You know where he at.
Oh yeah, he with the crew, dog.
Lefty, you over there fighting with your
I had to switch over to the phone, man. My fucking computer went nuts on me and shit.
all
Can
right,
y'all hear
all
me?
right. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Hear you loud and clear. Ivan, man, say what's up to the people, man. We ain't gonna leave you out.
What
You
up,
roll
people?
with us hard.
What
You
up,
roll
people?
with us hard.
What's
What
going
up,
on?
Ivan?
What's going on? Hey, Pat, we got a show going on. Pay attention over here. Pat got other
He
things.
he tried to walk
Way to
behind me,
keep it.
man.
Way
I'm
to keep
super
him in line,
producer.
Ivan. Keep him in line, cause
Thank you,
he
Ivan.
Wait, hold on, I gotta grab my headphones.
You know our
Go
super
ahead.
producer over there.
right. So
KDL,
hey,
how was the day, brother?
A little rough, man, but that was good.
William Wheat, what's up, man? Checking in tonight, man.
You know your peoples, man. They drive me every day, bro.
You live for that though. You live for
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm prepared every day. Trust.
Yeah, I know you are.
It is what it is.
You be a little too prepared, but that's neither here nor there.
That
I
is
know
true.
that. I know it's hot in the air off. I get all that. Check a credit card.
Boy,
He said
dirt
cash your
bag.
credit card.
So,
He
fellas,
ain't
man,
nothing, man.
we been away for a couple of weeks, man, and I think it's time for us to get back into it, man. So, as we do, we're gonna put some smoke into the air, and I want to give a shout out to Team USA and men's, women basketball bring home the gold. Now, it was kind of a little on the suspect side when they started out for the men. The women was holding their own. I want to hear y'all thoughts. KDL 33.
I think. I think the world had kind of caught up But overall, we always gonna have the most talent. We got an entire NBA team. It's more NBA players showing up on other teams. They might have like 2 or 3 now. Some of the reserves on other teams are now playing for their countries. So they're catching up in that aspect. But anytime we have an all NBA team, it don't matter. You throw them together 2 weeks, more than likely we're gonna win it. It's just what it is. The women have no competition. Like they don't even be challenged, bro. Like they kind of ease. They need to ease back just to make it a competition. But for
Yeah.
the men, we got an all NBA squad, dog. So it is what it is. We're always gonna win.
Well, it was some struggles first, cause it's a lot of NBA players from overseas, man. That international game caught up to us, and some of these
Yeah, I
players,
gotta ask
man,
a question.
they licking their chops, man. They was balling against us. What you think, Left?
Oh, definitely, man. I think the biggest difference though is that female basketball hasn't caught up internationally yet. So we still hold it down in that arena. So of course there's going to be a blowout. What it's like a 70-some game win streak is something ridiculous. How many they won consecutive, and the games ain't even close. So that just goes to show you, compared to the NBA, when you look at it, we talk about it all the time. We've adopted international style of play in the NBA. That's why some of the international guys come over here and are good. You got the Lucas and guys that come over here and kill. So now it's going over into the Olympics, and you're starting to see it. I heard Kevin Durant with his rant talking about they catching up. Well, the world is catching up because you guys barely won a couple of those games, and even that championship game, it was close to about the last 2 minutes when y'all pulled away. So hey, I think it's just gonna keep the U.S. on their toes, though, man. You got to keep putting the best, like the top U.S. cats got to go over there. It can't be no sit back and relax and expect to be no blowout. It's real competitive, so it's fun to watch.
Yeah, and the thing about the girls, one thing about the girls, man, uh, a lot of the girls that have international ties and so forth, guess who they choose to play for? The U.S.
Yep.
And then now they want to get approval to go back and play for their home squads, and that's kind of hard to jump from one to the other. PG.
Yeah, I have to agree with everybody. What everybody else is saying. We adopted a lot of that European style ball playing. We got a lot of those players coming over here playing with us. And then, so when you have those players going back home, and when you look at some of the players that's going back home to play for their teams, you got some of the top cats in the NBA going back, and they playing for their home country. So we got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to keep sending the best of the best. We got to keep sending the KDs and the Hards. We got to keep sending the top echelon of players. Because if they ever start to do like they did like a year back, when they start taking off a little bit, we're gonna be in trouble, bro. We're gonna be in trouble.
Do y'all think we will see next Olympics? I know it's 4 years from now. Do y'all think we will see Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, KD will be 4 years older? LeBron is done, but I'm talking about some of the top players in the league right now. Because if Giannis goes and plays for Greece and B plays for Africa or whatever, you know, like I would love to see that. I think Steph will be like 35 by then, though. So he might.
Well,
And
some. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, and that's what I was talking about. So a lot of those top tier players, they get to the point where when they win a couple of times, I don't know, for some reason they feel like they don't need to go no more. They want to let other people go and stuff like that. That's when they have those early struggles. And like this time, I believe they had those early struggles because a lot of our top players played all the way to the playoff championship games. You know what I'm saying? And then when it got time for them to come together, I believe they was tired of they had that chemistry coming together. So,
Well, it's injuries. It's injuries. Half of them banged up
and,
at the end of the year. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
a guy like KD is just a basketball nut. Like he'll come right out the finals and go over there and play. Like he just he just hoop, bro. Like they gotta hold him from going to Rucker.
Yeah, but as you get older, man, you're gonna need that off season. You're gonna need that off season, man.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
he'll
Right.
not
slow it
gonna
down
you're not gonna be
eventually.
able to keep sending those vets. The young cats gonna have to step up and take it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one thing that the young cats gotta start owning it. They gotta start owning it. Curry played over there once. He got 3 kids now, wife.
They want to enjoy their off season, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a grueling time at 82 games in the season, man.
And let's be totally honest, man. They ain't playing for no U.S. pride. I mean, once you get one gold medal, what's the difference in 2, 3, and 4 gold medals? Like, but this
Right.
KD's second one. So it's what, what's his incentive to come back and play? Do he really got that type of United States pride where he just coming to play for his country? Them international cats, man, they got country pride. Like they
Yeah,
play
that's
for their
true.
country. Like they
Well,
really ball for their country.
I
So
kind of
But
know
they
why.
play all year
I,
round too. You got to look at it. They play all year round, bro. Like when they
yeah,
they a team. Like they've been playing. We throw together a 2 week practice, 1 week in Vegas, and then we ready to go to the Olympics. And
right.
then we wonder how the first game. Like, man, they lost. Well, they ain't playing
Well,
together.
well, KD,
And
I think KD is trying to establish himself as the best player in the world.
Well,
That's his
he might go back though.
motivation right now.
He might go
well,
back. He'll be the one dude to go back.
well, when you look at the Olympics, I think he kind of put himself out there as the best player in the world. Because when you look at it, bro, if it wouldn't have been for KD, they probably would have never won the gold. A lot of those games
Of course.
KD the one put in that work. That last game, KD put in that work to make sure we win that goal. It really wasn't the other
Actually,
players, bro.
Dame was killing throughout. But KD the man. So he gonna get all the pub. Booker had a couple 20-point games, and him and Holiday just came out the finals, and they
Yeah.
went over there and balled.
Well, your man Holiday don't get as much credit as he do because he was locking down them guards that was killing them in the first couple of games that they lost.
Hmm.
Now, anybody else got some comments about the U.S. team before we take this train a little further? Let's get it. All right, man. As you know, last season we started Are You High? So now we finna go into Are You High? J.R. Smith applies for approval to play golf for the University of North Carolina A&T. What's going on with that? KDL, let's talk.
The man never went to college. He's going back first of all to get his degree. He's a good golfer, so he figured I never used my eligibility. Like I never used it. I went straight to the NBA. So I'm gonna go back and get my degree, and while I'm there, I want to play golf. Now, I don't know how you let a 35-year-old play college golf. I don't understand it. They let people 28, 29 come from the military and play sports. So I don't know what the ruling is. But, hey, if that's what he want to do, man, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's golf. I can see if he was trying to play basketball. Obviously, that's not fair. But it's golf. You know, I don't see nothing wrong with it. And the fact that he wants to go back and get his degree, nothing wrong with that.
Are you high?
Facts.
I said, Katie, are you high? Man, come on, man. He
I,
done ran out of something to do. So the man decided he's gonna try to play golf to keep himself relevant. Are you high? Man, go sit down
he's going,
somewhere,
he's going
man.
to
Get
get his
on the
degree,
bench,
man.
try to okay, that's cool. I get
What you got left?
get your degree. Go try to be a coach somewhere on one of these college teams or something, man. Get out of here,
Yeah,
man.
it's not. I don't get it at all. Like you say, it's never too late to go back and get your paper. But the golf thing, I don't get. Good luck to him. That's all I can say. It is what it is with that.
All
Hey,
right,
Bro,
bro,
he
that's all.
another.
actually plays in the. Y'all know he plays in the pro ams with Steph and all that, right? Y'all know he does it,
Yeah,
right?
he'll be all right.
Point,
Good luck.
one
He
more,
actually golf.
Ben, one more point before we leave, man. As KD said once before, you got other kids that's younger than him, man, that come in on these golf scholarships. So now he want to try to take one of they golf scholarships because he
This is
Jr. Man, are you high?
Pat, Pat. This is not a Tim Tebow situation at all. I know where you're going with it.
He taking
This
a
is not
slot.
that situation.
He taking a
It's not.
somebody's slot, Kev. Had that
This ain't a
same
Tim
energy.
Tebow.
Had that same energy, man. But
This
we'll
ain't a
come.
Tim Tebow
We'll come.
situation, man.
We'll come back to that if we got time at the end of the show, and we're gonna have that same energy for that. But let's talk about the big thing that's been going on. Draymond Green and KD with the real talk on the podcast. Now, they blaming Golden State management, Steve Kerr is the real reason that KD left. Now, a couple things I need to understand. Green's still a player on Golden State, right?
Right.
And you
Yeah.
out here saying you out here bad mouthing us. the the squad. Now, the players should have a problem with it in the locker room. My thoughts on it, y'all might think differently, and the management should be like, "Damn, all this time, and you wanna talk about this? Is it a marketing ploy to pub your podcast up and be controversial?" Then they compared it to Scottie Pippen sitting and not want to go into the game, and the Bulls handled that situation a whole lot better. Man, let's talk about this. Who want to go first? Let's go.
I go. First of all, when is training camp? October-ish, early, in the middle of September, end of September?
September, not October.
September? Oh, yeah, because they
Mm-hmm.
start playing in October.
Mm-hmm.
Before Draymond Green dribbles one basketball this year at training camp, he will be in the office of Bob Myers and Steve Kerr. Let's start there. Secondly, KD, you the same dude that talked about Scotty. Now you're going to use the same example and try to use it in your favor, like the team should have worked it out? No, what should have happened was, and this wasn't real talk, this was a publicity stunt to pub up Draymond's new podcast because he's going into this business when he's done playing. That's number one, if y'all ain't figured that out yet. That's why y'all over TNT. But the problem is, y'all danced around the situation. Dude, you called that man out his name. Apologize to him. Don't blame Steve Kerr now. Tell him they finna mess this up. No, dude. You did this. You apologized to KD as a man. You called him out his name. Apologize to him as a man and say, man, I messed that up. If I was the reason you left, tell me now, my bad. Do that. Both of y'all take responsibility. How the hell is Steve Kerr and Bob Myers' fault? And they ain't had nothing to do with it. Y'all was on the floor. So what we talking about? That was a publicity stunt, man. That wasn't no damn real talk. They ain't even talk about the damn issue. Neither one of them took responsibility. Got it.
No facts. No, nobody took responsibility. And just watching it, they looked so uncomfortable. KD really looked uncomfortable. Like you can tell he's still kind of bothered by it. It was supposed to be real talk, and it wasn't real talk. Bottom line, the man called you a bitch on national TV in front of everybody.
Hey,
let's call it what it is. Don't turn around and talk about how management handled it. The bottom line is you shouldn't have did it. And Draymond was trying to squeeze it out of him. Like, so is that part of the reason you left? And KD started dancing around that. I watched it, man. He danced around a whole lot of stuff. It was nothing like the when Shaq and Kobe was on, and Magic and Bird when they did it. I wasn't too impressed. Yeah, when they did it, it wasn't. No.
I agree because he never did actually come and say I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. I apologize. Never was there apology. Like Kevin said, they blamed it all on management because they suspended Draymond for what happened. It was, like you said, it's a bunch of BS, man. It's a bunch of BS. Unlike like me and Kevin, we was in the park. What I do, Kevin? I said, "Hey, Kevin, my fault." You know what I'm saying? I came up as a man. I said, "Hey, my fault. I was bogus." That was it.
Listen,
We left
I don't normally always agree with Shannon Sharp, but Shannon Sharp said, "Man, I guess football players are different." He's like, he ain't never been in a NBA locker room, but in an NFL locker room, you call me a bitch.
You squaring up.
Them hands gonna fly. We might be cool sometime down the line, but them hands gonna fly.
We gonna both catch a fine and might have to sit down a game and practice.
He said we're gonna knuckle up. This ain't got nothing to do with coaching them. We're gonna knuckle up and we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out later. Just like that. In that order.
In that order. You're gonna get these hands. Somebody go get these hands.
Well, we talking about the same.
K didn't want that smoke. He didn't want that Draymond smoke.
Well,
that's why
I think Draymond more mouth than action, and just the same guy who had his personal bodyguard run on the floor to protect him. So I ain't expecting him to throw no type of hand.
You always say that about
no type of hand.
Damn, you gonna go there
you
left?
Always say that about
you gonna go there left?
Yeah, Draymond all mouth. Yeah, definitely. Draymond all talk. Ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. And KD just showed. I mean, he didn't show repeatedly the type of cat he is. So we are not the same.
But if you're gonna keep it real, Draymond, and this is your show, you want people to tune in to you, then you be real. Apologize to the man on national TV if you haven't done it. They had to force you to apologize. You wouldn't do it to the point they suspended you.
Because you don't respect him.
Right. And KD still ain't got over it, clearly, because he was trying to dance around, trying to get his words right. Clearly, he wasn't over it. Like, you could tell he wasn't over it. Like, we cool now. No, he ain't over that. You called the man out his name.
And how about on top of that, he was like, we didn't even need you. We won without you. He said it to the man.
Right, he said it to the man. So it's like, man,
come on.
At that point right there, he should have just stood up and, as they used to say back in the day, jawed him.
Yep.
Jawed him on his own podcast.
Well, if I was still in my feelings about it, I just wouldn't have did the interview. I'd be like, I'd have been like, keep that same energy. I'll holler at you on the court next year. Period.
They must have made up over the Olympics.
I think
it must have happened there.
The thing that made them do that interview was the Olympics, bro. If it hadn't been for the Olympic gold,
they
hanging out on there, they probably would have never
all
did it.
cool. You know what I'm saying? So man, this is a special preseason. So I'm just gonna jump around and throw some things out to y'all, man. I'm about to jump into football right now. We probably gonna go back to some NBA, but
we gotta talk about them trades.
Man, dude, what is going on? Put up or shut up. Dak and his shoulder, right? He been held out of practice preseason. Is Dak ready to walk amongst the great QBs, man?
I believe he is, man. Before he got hurt last year, he was gonna shatter records. Like, he was having a hell of a season. It's just a freak injury, man. I know people kind of like coming down on the dude, but it's an injury nobody understands. It's like, it's a shoulder, it's some type of strain, but it's under the arm, to the point where the Dallas Cowboys medical staff had to call the damn Houston Astros medical staff, who work with pitchers and stuff like that, to see
a pitcher's injury.
Like a pitcher's injury. And this, I think they should be concerned, man. When you really look at it, especially when you really don't know what's going on, if it's surgery needed or it's a weird kind of strain, man. Because it didn't went from day to day. Definitely like my back. It didn't went from day to day to shit the whole preseason. And this man is not even tossing the ball around. Like, he can't throw.
Well, that's just like Hasselbeck, man. Hasselbeck said I had that same injury. He said they can downplay it right now all they want to. He said, but that's an injury that's gonna hamp him all season, bro.
Yeah.
He said they can sit him out right now. It don't make a difference. He said that's something that's gonna bother him all season. And he said eventually he's probably gonna have to have surgery on it.
Yeah.
Here's another problem. The man ain't played physical football in over a year.
Yeah.
So not only are you not throwing, getting your legs back, getting your timing down with your receivers, you can't even throw the ball, bro. So what we gonna do? Throw you in that game one against Tampa Bay's defense?
Man,
what's gonna happen with that?
I was gonna mention that, kid.
He has to get back to playing football, bro. And now you compound it with another injury. Like, you don't know your legs right. I mean, you feel good, you healthy.
It's no way he plays game one. It's no way he plays game open night.
Well, they playing it off like they saving him. Maybe
it's no way he's playing open night.
Not against that defense that Tampa got.
Not against that defense.
And
you see, like Kevin said, you don't know how that leg is. It looks good right now doing preseason because you ain't doing a lot of that real running around. You ain't trying to escape other people. So we're going to see how it really goes once he get in there.
Oh, ain't nobody fail by your leg or by your ankle. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody put that 250, 300-pound weight on your body when you get hit.
Coming down towards that ankle again, you're like, oh, whoa. Yeah. You ain't had that yet. So they should be worried. In the meantime, collect your 40-something million, Dak.
Yes, sir. At least he signed that contract. They should be worried because, hey, man, the man can't throw the ball right now. Ain't that alarming? Like, I can see if he at least throwing the ball, you don't want to put him out there to get hit. The dude is not throwing the ball.
And soft tissue injuries are the worst, man. Soft tissue injuries are the worst. It's taking a long time for them to get them, And you can re-aggravate them just like that. Like it could be, he could throw a screen pass and re-aggravate it. He ain't got to fall on it.
No.
He could try to pitch it out to Zeke and restrain it. Like, you don't know what's going on with that.
Right. And speaking of Zeke, is Zeke gonna rebound this year? Because he was solid last year.
Depends on the offensive line. You know, the Cowboys' O-line still don't get a lot of credit, man. Those first couple of years when he was killing like that, they had a hell of an O-line. A lot of them cats have been injured. They're not there no more. They got older. This line isn't as dominant as it once was. We'll see. I think he'll be a little better than last year, but I don't think he's going to come out like he ain't going to be on no Derrick Henry type shit. Like, I can't see that.
Well, it ain't a lot of people that's going to be Derrick Henry. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think they pick up a couple he was doing all season for that line.
Huh?
Didn't they pick up a couple people for the offensive line during the offseason?
No,
They
they
got
got
somebody
focused
back
on the
off injury.
defense, didn't they? They got
Yeah, they kind
somebody
of focused
back.
on defense, but they got younger on the line,
Right.
and that ain't always
And they always
equal
good.
success.
And
Yeah.
But
they got a couple people back. But I think he'll have a good year as long as Dak's in there because Dak makes it easier for him. And if he has another bad year back to back, they're gonna look at that contract like, hey, bro, it's either pay cut or goodbye.
We're gonna
Now you
It,
restructure
can't,
this, man.
bro. You can't at that point. Why are you paying him that much money if he has a back to back messed up year and he's not injured? Like he's just declining. Come on, man.
it goes back to what I've been saying for the longest. You don't pay the running backs, you pay the offensive line.
yeah,
You
Yep.
don't pay
you've
the
been
running
saying that.
backs.
You've been saying that for
Yeah,
quite a
you
long
said it.
time, Lefty. I give you
Right.
that one. Now, since we're talking about quarterbacks, man, let's have a little Nico Damas hot seat moment. I'm gonna ask y'all some questions, and y'all just answer these questions at the first thing that come to y'all mind. QB battles. Who you got? KDL, Texans. Tyrod Taylor, or will Deshaun Watson ever see that field again?
Tyrod Taylor will be the starter. The dude they picked up as a rookie will be the backup. Deshaun Watson will never play for the Texans again.
I agree.
Anytime you have a preseason game and you practice the man, then you hold him out of practice. Then y'all go on the road, you don't take him with you. Then you bring him back in practice. He's like third string, just throwing the ball around. See, what they're doing is they're waiting for some type of ruling to come down, either from the NFL or look, what did y'all find so we can do what we got to do. He'll never play
I
for the
agree.
Texans again. He know it. He just standing around throwing the ball like, what up, bro? Yeah, yeah. He just sick. He know he ain't gonna play there. He know they're gonna
He
trade him.
he ain't kept
Uh,
They got
on
to
the
trade him.
sideline.
all right, PG. You got the Eagles. Flacco or Hurts?
I think they're gonna go Flacco starting out, man. I think that's because Joe has
What?
proven that he can't win games, man. Hurst still got to prove himself, man. And from that preseason game, he didn't look too good, man. He didn't look good at all. So I think he's gonna
Well,
go with Flacco.
the Eagles on right
Flacco just
now.
fumbled
And
tonight
he
to
just
begin the
fumbled.
game.
Well, it wasn't his
Tonight.
fault. It was the
It's right
No, he
Saints
for
should
should
have
have.
jumped on the ball. He should have jumped on the ball. You
He
know that
should
as
have.
a vet.
He should have. He should have. You're right, Kev. So no excuses. Lefty.
Let me
40.
say this before you jump to me. If Flacco beats Hurts out, Hurts needs to retire.
Or he
already.
needs to just go to running back.
Seriously.
Like something wrong.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
Change position. If Flacco beats you out, you should be ashamed of your damn self. All right, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
All right. All right, Lefty. 49ers. Trey Lance or Jimmy G?
Jimmy G will start the season. Lance will finish it. Because at some point, Jimmy G is going to strain something, tweak something, pull something. Like Jimmy G just, the history just says he's not going to finish the season. I don't think there's no way. I don't think Lance can beat him out. I mean, I know he had a couple of plays in that game, but overall, he wasn't. He still doesn't look ready. He's not even close to ready. I think they'll do the team a disservice by starting Lance over Garoppolo right now.
I know. I don't remember.
Y'all ready for this? When Garoppolo plays, you can talk about him if you want. But when he plays,
They
they
win.
usually win, dog.
They win.
Those are
They
facts.
usually win.
They
So you
win.
Hey,
can't just snatch the man unless he get hurt. You can't just snatch the man out there because you got all them vets coming back from injury. Hey man, this our guy. We love dude. He knew, but this our guy. So at least if he get hurt, then it is what it is. You owe that to the team, man.
Garoppolo putting up tape for trade bait next year. That's it.
Of course he is.
damn.
That's all he is. That's all he's doing.
Lefty. Don't tell me you calling the man a temp.
Definitely a temp. He don't know what. How many months is the football season? 6-month contract. 6-month contract, brother. You out here next year. He know it too.
They know it.
Hey, PG, I'm finna come to you on this one, man. We going down in New Orleans. Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston?
Heads and tails. Heads,
Wow.
heads and tails. Heads
Wow.
and
It's
tails.
like that.
Sean Payne pretty much said it was going to Taysom Hill when Drew Brees retired, man. I don't know, man. I think James may edge him out during the preseason, man. I don't know, man. That's really a hard one, man. But because he crowned Taysom as going to be the one that's going to take it over. So we gonna see, bro. I
Okay.
still see Taysom as more of a wildcat quarterback than anything, bro.
Hey,
I got a
hey,
comment.
hey, your boys
I'm,
got
ra- I'm
comments,
raising.
man. Let's go. Come on, come on,
I'm
Kev.
raising my hand on this.
Come on, Kev.
First of all, you go with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is the better quarterback. Taysom Hill is a gimmick guy. And when Taysom Hill starts, and he usually quarterback around the goal line, you take the ball out of Kamara's hands because he's always keeping it and running. So you put Jameis in, who's a natural quarterback and the better quarterback. Don't judge Jameis because he had one bad year. You know what I mean? That ain't fair to him.
Hold on,
Everybody,
Kev.
all these retreats. His worst year was his last year in Tampa. Before that, he didn't have the baddest year. He had the last year he was there. So if you keep giving all these retries, and second chances, then he deserves one too. And he sat a year under Drew Brees. Put the man out there, bro. I mean, he's the
Come on,
best
Lefty.
quarterback, but he's better than Taysom Hill.
What you
Taysom
got,
Hill ain't
Lefty?
even a quarterback.
I typically don't repeat myself, but let me do it again. If Jameis Winston can't beat out Taysom Hill, he need to hang it up.
Right.
Period. You need to go back to snatching crab legs. If you can't beat Taysom Hill out,
Come on,
you don't need to be in the
man.
league. I mean, let's
Hey,
be
man,
honest, bro. Just be honest.
that was totally unnecessary, Lucky.
I'm just
Man,
saying.
he got
Look,
the crab
Snatch a
legs.
crab
They put the pay stick on there. He just forgot to stop at the register before he walked out.
well, if he lose to Taysom Hill, keep forgetting because I can't see how you can lose out to Taysom Hill. I can't see it.
If that happens, that's a Sean Payton call because they paid Taysom Hill money. Jameis Winston is clearly the better quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, come on,
will y'all start screaming about racists if Taysom Hill beat him out? Because some social media Malcolm X gonna start screaming racist.
Oh, you know it's coming.
I wouldn't do that.
It's coming.
No, I wouldn't do that on this one. I wouldn't do that on this one.
But KDL,
I pick and choose my times, baby.
KDL,
And I'm usually right.
This last one, I'm gonna come to you, but I'm gonna let my boys chime in. But I'm gonna come to you on this. Andy Dalton and Justin Fields.
Oh, you want me to start this?
Yes.
I will go with Andy Dalton, particularly the first 3 games of the year, because you play the LA Rams and you play the Cleveland Browns 2 of the first 3 games. This is not about who's the best quarterback. The vanilla defenses that he's seeing right now that he's looked dominant on is not going to be the same defenses he see game 1. This is not about him being the best quarterback. Of course, he's a better quarterback than Andy Dalton. I'm not saying the man might not even be ready. The man played for Ohio State. He's played big-time college football, national championships, all that. But in the position that the Bears are in now, you start Dalton. If he gives you any inkling that he's over his head, he gets hurt, whatever, you roll with it. Because you got to remember, once you put Fields in, Dalton is done. Goodbye. Right? You all in. I personally don't think. I know y'all going to disagree because y'all excited. I get it. I would not throw that boy out there against the Rams. I would not throw that boy out there against Cleveland's defense. I just simply wouldn't do it. Patience. This your future. It ain't about now. This your future, bro.
Come on,
like, this dude got to.
You keep screaming this future stuff. This football, man. The future is now. This football, man. Don't nobody got time to be sitting around waiting. Look, talk to me about this after Saturday because if Andy Dalton go out there and stink it up, if this offense looks as remedial as it's looked the last 2 or 3 years, it's no way you can trot him out there on game 1. Like you owe it. You owe it to these vets on this team, like Keem Hicks, the Khalil Macks. You owe it to them to have the best guys on the field that's going to be able to put points on the board. I don't care what they promised Andy Dalton. I don't care how long he's been in the league. I don't care about none of that. If that kid is ready and he's better than, and he's way better than Dalton, and Dalton's out there looking like Mitch Trubisky 2.0, then you gotta make the change. You can't mess around with it. I don't care who they playing first game or not, because regardless, man. Because look, reps is the only thing that's gonna make him better, Justin Fields. So whether he gonna have rookie hiccups this year or rookie hiccups next year, whenever he first get on the field, it doesn't matter. Everybody keeps comparing it to the Aaron Rodgers, to Patrick Mahomes. Alex Smith was heads above a better quarterback at the time than Patrick Mahomes when he first came in. This is a totally different situation, man. Fields is a better quarterback. He just is. So let's see how Dalton run the offense Saturday then I answer it to you. But let them come out and don't score no damn points for a whole half under Dalton. And
But
then
y'all
we'll talk
not even
about it.
giving Dalton. Y'all act like Dalton can't play at all.
Let's see what happens.
Like, come on, man.
He
This
better
ain't
move
no
this offense. He better move this offense.
Hey, Kev,
But
he better move his offense.
we going with the light skinned brother, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lionel Richie.
I have to agree with Damani. Let's not also forget that they drafted him for a reason. We already know. Pace and Nagy, they playing for their job, bro. Andy Dalton can go out there and stink it up if he wants to. And Justin Fields should be the starter, bro.
But what
I
if he
don't
don't
care.
stink it up?
If he don't, then he's the
something
starter. Right.
Right, but
That's
y'all
why I
not
said
even giving the man a chance to start game one.
I said let's talk after Saturday.
At the same token, I don't care what you say. If the boy win the job preseason, he won the job. I don't care who Andy Dalton is, what kind of quarterback he is. From what all the analysts been saying, from what we've seen off that first game, Justin Fields he's ready, bro. He's ready. He's a phenom, and I say let him go, man. I say let the boy go.
And he brings a dynamic Dalton can't bring. So even with offensive line struggles, that boy can stretch plays, man.
Of course.
He can stretch plays.
Right.
Well, my point is not that he's not the best quarterback for the position. I'm not saying he's not. I just don't think you should throw him out there to the wolves because everybody is excited, right? And then we say if Dalton messes up, why we know Dalton gonna mess up?
But guess what,
The man been in the league forever.
Guess what, Kev?
Like
if
you throw him
Fields
out there
get on
for the
a
Rams and the
40-yard
Browns.
run, he ain't gonna trip over his own feet. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh, we like
Daniel
that.
Jones.
We like that.
But you got to realize this is an aging defense, man. You ain't got another year to be sitting around. You know, you got a dominant defense. This is my point. We can move on after this. You got a dominant defense, right? Andy Dalton is not the type of quarterback you're going to drop back and throw 30, 40 times a game. He's past that. That part of his career is over with.
They're gonna run the ball.
So more than likely, you're going to run the ball. He's going to kind of manage the game. So if that's all he's going to do, why not have a better guy out there? He can do the same thing. If you're going to hand it off 30 times a game and only make certain passes and play it kind of safe, I'd rather do that with Justin Fields than with Andy Dalton. He's just sitting just to sit him. Now, if Dalton is clearly the better quarterback, then I say, hey, go for it. Alex Smith was better than Mahomes. Favre was better than Aaron Rodgers at the time. But if this guy's better, you got to play the best players, man. You owe it to everybody on that team to play the best players. Not we got a plan type bullshit. I don't agree with that.
Well, Damani, would you admit that Andy Dalton has a set of plays when he's in the lineup, and when Justin Fields come in, it's an entirely different offense? Would you agree with that?
Definitely.
Same shit they did with Trubisky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna be entirely because he's gonna be able to roll out and run all that type. It's gonna be entirely different offense.
Yeah.
Look, man, I get the excitement. I'm just saying, man, you don't put that boy out there with Aaron Donald and Ramsey, Hawkins, Robinson, and that man. You're
gonna play tough defenses all year, man. They got the Ravens, they got the Steelers. You're gonna play tough defenses all year. So it's I mean, you can't avoid it. You're gonna have to get his feet. You got to get his feet wet, man. You got to get his feet wet.
Yeah. If he starts and he has a hell of a game against the Browns, will you change your team?
If he does that, I will. Matter of fact, if he starts against the Rams and the Browns the first 2 weeks, and he has a hell of a game, don't turn the ball over, don't fumble, whatever, I'll change my tune. But I want y'all to keep that same energy. Because if Aaron Donald was in that backfield and he's throwing interceptions to Ramsey trying to get it to Robinson, and Myles Garrett is on his ass, game 3, had that same energy. When I say, look, just had that same energy. I'll give it to you. You promised to give it to me.
I'd rather take my lumps with Fields than have Dalton up there stinking it up just to have him out there. Now, if he killing, he's killing. I'm saying that's what I said. If he doing this thing, the offense moving, they getting it done, I'm all for it. But if he out there just to have him out there and he can't put points on the board and he can't move that offense, that's BS. That's BS. You owe it to the players on that team, man, for the better player to be out there.
But you know Dalton is not going to light it up for 300 yards. His job is not to turn the ball over, move the chain.
Score some damn points. You still got to score points.
Well, yeah, score some points.
So we will see. So, fellas,
so basically, go ahead.
Go ahead. Make your last comment before.
No, I was gonna say, I can say if he just out there to not turn the ball over, what are we doing here? We playing the same old offense that we was playing when we had Mr. Trubisky in there. Just don't turn the ball over. We
Right.
tired of don't turn the ball over, bro. We looking to score some points and run the game up on people. That's all, man.
Yeah, it's time to just put it all out there and just go for it, man. Nagy don't have much room to just sit around and just play it safe. So we're gonna go over and under. A lot of y'all like to hit the gambling book, so we're gonna go over and under. So in the AFC, we're gonna go in the East. Over and under, Kev, Jets, 7-10 season.
Under.
Why?
It's simply not that good.
They
And
the
then they
Jets.
just lost. Right, they're the Jets. They the Jets for crying out loud. And then they just lost one of their defensive dudes today. Did y'all see that?
They lost somebody the other day too, didn't they?
Yeah,
They lost somebody
they
today,
dropping
bro.
like flies.
This morning's practice. They lost somebody for the year this morning, a defensive end. And Zach Wilson, hey man, if dude couldn't do it, you think Zach Wilson finna step in and all of a sudden be the dude? No. I say
That's
under.
That's
Hey,
a
they,
4-5 year
division, bro.
plan.
they
The
dropping
other
like
three in their division is gonna run them off the
that
field.
flycatcher bag that you got sitting outside your house, Pat. That's how they dropping like flies.
Yeah, seven games though, bro. That's strong. 7 is a lot
That's
for that
strong.
team.
You got New England who's back. Miami is good, and Buffalo.
Yeah,
Now,
I can't see 7. No way.
Okay, lefty, AFC North, Browns, 12-5 season.
I'm gonna go under, but barely. I'm looking for 10. I'm looking for them 10-7.
You got them 10-7.
I got 10-7. I think they kind of overhyped. I think they're a good team, but they're overhyped. And everybody's counting Pittsburgh out. That division is still tough. Pittsburgh ain't gonna be no pushover. Baltimore gonna give them problems. Like I just don't see Baker is good. He's solid, but I don't know. I think that when you're talking 12-5, you're talking a Super Bowl contender, and I don't view them as that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go under.
Hey Pat, this one should be an easy one for you. In the South, the Jags, 3-15 season. Over or under.
I'm gonna get them over. I'm gonna give them at least 5 games this year.
You gonna give them 5?
I'm gonna give them at least 5.
I was clearly rolling with under.
no, I wasn't over or under. I wasn't over or under. I was like accurate. That's what I was gonna say. Accurate.
Even Steven.
Yeah.
All right, Lefty, I'm gonna come back to you again for the West. Chiefs, 14-3 season.
Under. I see them taking a step back this year. And when I say a step back, not nothing ridiculous, but I got them 11 wins. I got them 11. I don't think they're going to be as dominant as they've been in the past. I still think their defense is suspect. They made changes to the O-line.
That's where I'm going to agree with you, Ed, because they made all them changes to the O-line.
Right.
And it took a while to pull them
no damn upgrades. Kyle Long, they retired, unretired, got hurt again.
I ain't talking about Kyle Long. I ain't talking about him. But the rest of the people they picked up are upgrades, bro. They went out and got a whole nother line.
They did. They got a new
line. But they got a jail, Kev.
That's going to take some time.
Hey,
man, your job is
to come back to win 5 church.
Hey, you see the light-skinned cat with the helmet on?
I'm taking the under.
Your job is to protect him. We don't need a jail. Protect him.
All right, we finna tip over into the NFC. And Kev, I'm gonna give you the NFC East. Cowboys, 9-8 season.
Of course you were.
9-8.
I'm gonna go out over under.
Yep.
I think if the Cowboys stay healthy and Dak is healthy, they'll win 10. I think the Giants will win 10. I think Washington will win 9. Philly will win 6. I think it's gonna come down to Dallas and the Giants for the division.
All of a sudden, your division got good in the motherfucker, man.
Right.
17 games. 17 games.
You got 2 10-win teams.
You just ran through the whole division.
Right.
I do.
Come on, man.
Dude, it's a 17-game season. Yeah.
All right, Lefty. I'm giving you the hometown division, Lefty. Bears, 10-7.
Oh, that's tough. That's a tough. I'm a pray for even. Pray for even. I'm definitely not going over. Whether it's Dalton's in there or Fields. I think, but I do think the Bears will be a lot better than people think, just because I think that defense has been looking. The defense has been looking like 2018-ish under Fangio. The Dolphins players, they were interviewing them. They was like, dude, you can't block them. And if they can stay healthy, man, that's been their problem the last few years.
Right.
So I think the defense alone can get them 9 or 10. If the offense is just has to be average, like 24 points a game, 23, 24 points, you don't have to score 30, 35 points to win with that defense. So I think if Nagy can somehow get it together and they can average now 23, 24, I think they can get 10 wins.
Now, let me ask y'all this. The dude that's the defensive coordinator now, isn't he a Fangio disciple?
Yeah, Sean Desai, yeah.
So that means they're going back to Fangio's type of defense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's your 2018 defense.
But they got to get the turnovers, though.
I ain't going to say that they're going to be that dominant, but if they're going back to that style, where they stripping the ball and all, because remember, they used to strip they was the kings of stripping the ball that year.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
The money said it best, though. They got to stay healthy, man.
Yeah. They say Mac is the healthiest he's been in a long time.
Mac, but you need Goldman to finish the season. Hicks ain't finished the last 2 seasons. Trevathan, you never know what's going to happen. I think Roquan going to be first team all defense this year.
Well, Goldman back. That helps. Goldman back.
And he got to stay on the field too, though. It's always helped with them.
So, Pat, I'm going to come to you in the NFC South. Bucks, 13-4 season, over under.
I'm gonna say 13. I'll say they'll be right where they at 13-4. They might get 14, but I think the Bucks gonna stay. I think they're gonna stay on pace, just like they are.
Okay.
No, man. I think people got it. Somebody said them going 17-0. I think they're a little too hyped.
No.
They're a little too overhyped, man.
I see nobody even coming close.
It ain't nobody going undefeated, number one. And
I don't think
you got to look at their division. They're going to run away with their division. You got to look at this.
And they already kicked Tony O'Brien out of practice today for having to fight.
Wow.
He had a fight in the joint practice today.
Y'all gotta look at this division though.
It's
the Bucks beat on his own player.
They solid. They brought everybody back. New Orleans don't know who the hell their quarterback is. Atlanta basically
Jesse having some real Negro dominant.
Not gonna make the playoffs. That's gonna be a lot of injuries. Only if they get a lot of injuries.
Right.
Hey Jesse, better sit.
Right. Hey,
if Brady don't go down, then probably. But
Kev, I'm coming to you on the NFC West. Seahawks, 12-5 season.
Accurate. If the Rams are healthy, it's going to come down to the Seahawks and Rams. Now, I think the 49ers are going to be back this year because they get their whole defense back. I think people sleeping on the 49ers, bro. A year removed from that defense was one of the most dominant defenses in the league, bro. They lost their whole defense last year, and Garoppolo did Garoppolo thing. So I think if they healthy, Seattle
what
was solid.
That? Get hurt?
Yeah, get hurt.
Garoppolo did Garoppolo thing. Got hurt?
Yeah, he did Garoppolo thing. So you got to look out for the 49ers, but I think Seattle is just that good. Well, they're going to win 12 games. So I say accurate. I'm not going to go over under. I'm going to say accurate.
I'll give them 10-11, man. I think Arizona going to give people problems, too. You ain't going to be able to run through that division. That division is strong.
Arizona is better than what people think. But that division, bro, like they got to go through their own division, bro.
Right.
Like,
I mean, Arizona type of team, they'll pull a couple of upsets. You know what I'm saying? Like
they'll lose some games that they ain't supposed to lose.
Exactly. Like you'll go into their house, Seattle will go there and lose by a field goal or something crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. That's been Negro Dominance Part 2. Hey, man, we're gonna go rewind and we're gonna get back to some NBA because, man, dude, all the signings and all these bags that's been given out, man, it's been crazy. But our hometown Bulls, you got Alonzo Ball. We snatched Alex Caruso from the Lakers. DeMar DeRozan.
Man.
What's up? What's up with that, Lefty?
Hey, man, I love it. I love it, man. They're going for it. And I think they got the right coach to make it come together in Billy Donovan. You know, it's NBA is about talent, man. And I think now they finally have enough talent to compete. I got the Bulls as a playoff team and not a play-in team. I mean, top 5, 6, like getting in the playoffs. Not no play-in, barely making it in from the 7, 8, 9, 10 seed. I got them as a playoff team. I think they got that much talent. And with you got the big boy that Vujicic, he's there for the whole year. I think Lonzo Ball can finally run the true point guard, can finally be a true point guard. Finally. I think that's going to help. And Levine is on the rise, man. Levine is on the rise. And you look at the defense between with DeRozan and Ball, they're going to be better defensively. And that boy Patrick Williams, his second year, man, they got a squad, man. They got a squad.
I would ask you who your shooters are. But that's neither here nor there. But if I go down the list, I got Milwaukee. I got the Nets, Milwaukee. Who am I missing? Philly, Atlanta, New York. Indiana is always there. Now that's 6. So you telling me the Bulls gonna crack that 6 this year? That means somebody got to fall off.
Yeah.
Indiana.
You got Indiana over the Bulls right now?
Bro, they there every year. I'm just going by how it finished last year. The top 6.
Indiana's
I gotta throw Miami in there. I'm gonna throw Indiana out. I'll throw Indiana out. Put Miami in there.
Let's roll down to LA.
Top 5.
Let's go down to LA. You got Westbrook. Then they bring back Howard. They brought a couple other players in. What's up with the Lake Show? We talking about getting them back to the finals or what?
I think so, bro. I'm not a huge Lakers fan like that, but I think the Lakers have actually gotten better by picking up Westbrook. Even though if you talk about Westbrook, I think that brings a lot of offense off of the bench, because I think Westbrook will start, but what that does is that frees up LeBron, and even there on the bench, I think that still leaves the scoring out there, man. So I think they came back a lot better, and then you got Howard back. I think they missed Howard a lot in the middle.
They definitely missed Howard last year.
I agree with that.
They missed Howard a lot in the middle last year. Now he's going to be able to come off that bench, and when Marc Gasol sits down, he's going to give him that energy, man. He's on the board. So I think it's going to be a lot. I think, LA, to me, LA the team to beat again down in the West.
Flacco just threw an interception, but carry on.
And other news, water's wet.
So if we talking about the Lakers, we got to talk about the Phoenix Suns. They kept everybody, CP3, but they added JaVale McGee. That's big for them because they didn't have no bigs whatsoever.
That's big, really.
I mean,
JaVale
come on, man. What he did for the Lake Show?
JaVale McGee helps them out tremendously.
He ain't even playing the playoffs that year.
Personally, I would have rather had McGee or Howard back for the Lakers. So either one of them would have worked for me. But JaVale McGee helps out Aiden when Aiden gets in foul trouble. He helps out Aiden when Aiden gets in foul trouble. Phoenix needed that. But I don't think Phoenix will be like the number 1 seed next year. Because everybody will be then picked up on them. You got a healthy Donovan Mitchell coming back. You got a healthy what's the dude for Denver?
Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray coming back. So without Kawhi, the Clippers won't be all that. The Lakers obviously will be up there. I don't think Golden State gonna rise all the way to the top 3 just because Clay is back. That's not gonna happen.
Be cool,
they'll be in the mix.
Be cool.
I'm just saying they'll be in the mix, but you can't put them top 3 just because Clay back. That's just simply not gonna work that way. They'll be in the mix. They'll rise up a little bit from where they were. They'll be in the mix. But the West is loaded, man. No, the West loaded.
I think the West taking a step back. I think they're taking a step back.
Really?
I don't see the Clippers. Kawhi's gonna be out for the whole year. You know he's not gonna play through no damn injury, no recovery. As much as I like Utah is solid, Denver is solid, but I still think it's top heavy. I think the Lakers should run away with the conference. I mean, easily. So I don't think it's that tough. I think the East is gonna be way more competitive than the West this year.
Well, the Lakers,
Denver is Denver. Denver's a good regular season team, but they just not built. They're not a contender.
So is Utah.
The Lakers, but we already know the Lakers. All they take is LeBron get hurt, or we already know he get a splinter. He's gonna be out for 6, 7, 8, 10 games. We get a splinter.
So real quick, that goes to everybody, and so. I was kind of, when the Westbrook trade happened, at first I was like, why? I don't get it. But I kind of see, I think LeBron is cerebral, very cerebral, very smart guy. He know what he's doing. So I think he know AD ain't gonna give you a full season.
Mm-hmm.
He know he needs to rest. This year 19. And you looking when they were both out, they fell from the 2 seed, the 2-3 seed to the play-in.
That's why this nigga ain't commenting today, y'all.
Right. What up, big folks? So they fell.
Fuck all for you.
They fell all the way. They fell all the way to the play-in game from when both of them were out. So I think now So I think he's looking at it like, look, me and AD gonna need to sit. We gonna need some load management. Russ can carry this team.
They need that energy.
Russ can carry while he out there and over, trading for the dude Sacramento, the shooter. So I think that's what he was thinking when he bought Russ in. I need somebody to really be able to carry this when me and AD can't do it. So I'm feeling it a little more now.
So now that I've thought about it, y'all know I wasn't with it from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Russ brings a different energy that the Lakers don't have. Like, he's gonna make it up tempo whether they like it or not. So guys like Malik Monk, Dunn, Ariza that can still spot up, play D, like they're gonna be all to the races. So when him and Torton dude from Simeon is in the game.
Gordon Tucker, right?
Gordon Tucker. So they're gonna up tempo when LeBron them out the game.
Right.
Russ brings that energy. Also, what Russ is gonna do, AD is gonna play hard in practice because of Russ. You know what I mean? So I'll give you that, Damani. LeBron has something else on his mind when he brought this dude in.
Okay.
Now he has a different energy, and he never gets hurt. He gonna play the whole year.
Yeah, Russ never gets hurt.
So the Grizz is in the West, right?
Yeah.
So they silently got Steve Adams.
Hey Pat, mute till you talk. A lot of noise behind.
They got Steve Adams, and they got Rondo. They got rid of what's his name? Send him packing real quick. But
Pat Bear.
Yeah, Pat Bear. But Rondo and Big Steve Adams, that's a nice little addition to the Grizz' team, man.
Rondo won't be there then. Rondo will not be there.
Steven Adams will stay there. Rondo will be gone.
No.
And even if he's gone,
Rondo will be back with the Lakers before the season is over with. Watch, I tell you.
But Steve Adams is big for them, though.
No, I agree because the young big dude keep getting hurt. So I agree with that. If
they traded him, didn't they? They traded that big boy.
Yeah, he gone now.
Yeah, they traded the big dude. So they needed him. They needed that side. They moved him in that deal, right?
No, they traded dude used to play for Toronto. Verichuchis, whatever his name is.
Yeah. That's right.
Big boy from Michigan State still there, but he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson. Yeah.
So now you bring in Steven Adams. That's cool. They got Morant.
He's a workhorse.
They got Morant and Dillon. So all the guards they brought in, y'all ain't staying here, bro. Y'all just here. Goodbye when the training camp starts. They're gonna buy Rondo out though.
What do y'all think about Patty Mills going to the Nets?
I like it. Spark plug.
I think that's huge.
Patty get buckets. Patty get buckets.
He played defense and those shots. He scored.
I think that's huge.
He scored.
Didn't Reddick go there? Didn't Reddick go there too?
No, Reddick's still a free agent. They were just talking about him earlier today.
He ain't signed.
He ain't signed
yet, but we'll see. I'm waiting to see where he goes. But his thing, he's trying to stay close to family. That was his.
He want to go east.
Right.
Real quick.
He from east.
He's trying to get to Brooklyn though. They ain't got no money for him.
Real quick, I'm gonna drop out, man, because it's getting too crowded out here. I'm gonna drop out because it's getting too noisy for me, man.
All right, PG.
All right,
love you, dudes. See y'all soon.
Peace.
All right, later.
All right, bro.
So now the Bucks, they picked up Grayson Allen from the Grizz and George Hill. Those are
George Hill just came back, but that Grayson Allen, that's a sneaky good move, bro.
That's a good pick.
That's because I guess dude hurt. What's the dude that got hurt?
Vincenzo.
I can never pronounce his name.
Yeah.
They brought in Grayson Allen. He might be hurt more than they anticipate.
Right. Let's check out the Wiz. The Wiz kind of loaded up on the sneak with damn near your whole squad in LA.
Really?
Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, they loaded up.
We talking about Washington Wizards on this show.
I'm just saying, man. They loaded up, man.
How
They
did they
loaded
load
up.
up with Kuzma? How did they load up with Kuzma and KCP? Number one. How's that loading up?
Right.
You act
But that's
like
neither here nor
they
there.
can't score or play defense. I mean,
Man.
Well. I watched what you watched. But
I know you got some beef with them, man. So
yeah, I do. But I'm gonna tell you this. I actually like Trez. I don't know what the hell happened. Like Trez was giving you 17-9. All of a sudden, the man was in the doghouse. I
Yeah.
thought it would eventually come out. It never did. So I don't know what happened. I actually like Trez. Trez gonna do work for them. They're gonna like him.
now, this one move I didn't understand. Drummond to the Sixers.
I think he's accepted that he's a backup. Like, so he's going to back and beat them. Pretty much. I mean, that's all I can really see. He really got exposed against Phoenix. You know, it's another one of those Kevin Love type situations where, you know, you could be a good player on bad teams. You know, yeah, you know, he can give you 20-20 on sorry teams, but you saw when he was in the trenches with the big dogs, he got exposed, man. He was a pretty average player. I don't think it was even a market for him this offseason. I don't think nobody was even checking for him.
The problem is with AD and LeBron, he was in the way.
Right.
I thought it was gonna work at first until I seen it live. Like he was literally in the way. Like Gasol came in the game, stretched the flow out, hit a couple threes. AD didn't have room. Drummer was running around trying to set picks, you know, all in the damn way.
Dude,
So
he made Aiden look like Wilt Chamberlain out there, dude. Come on now.
Right. Well, that's
Aiden killed him, man.
Hey, Jesse hit it right on the spot, man. He can't move no more.
He made Aiden look like, oh my God, like Akeem Olajuwon out there or something.
Hey, he was looking like Ralph Sampson in his prime.
Man, it was killing him.
Hey, man, what do y'all think about all this bag that's been flowing? You know, Steph got that bag. 225. Embiid, Luka, KD, Kawhi even got that bag. Dude, John Collins got a bag in Atlanta. Dude,
yeah.
so much
He got $100
money
million.
man. What's going
Jared Allen
on?
got $100 million.
Let's once again tip your hat to the king. Everybody was so upset about him, you know, leaving and jumping ship, signing these 1-2 year contracts, giving players outs. Now these owners, this is their counter move. They're extending guys earlier.
Trying to lock him in.
They're trying to lock them in. So let's tip our hat to the king, because everybody was talking about him, but now guys are getting bag off that. Guys are getting 4-5 years extensions 1 year into their contracts. 1-2 years into their contract, they're getting bagged. Yeah. That's because now it's a true fear of franchise guys leaving. Like they know it'll go down. So they doing their best to lock them in, man. So yeah, I'm giving props to my boy LBJ all day.
Well, Jesse,
I will give you that. I'll give you that.
Jesse was spot on when he said the NBA has one of the best unions in sports. And
well, that's true too.
Might as well give it up to CJ McCollum. Now he the new president. CP is out.
Yep.
Now was that an underlying
some younger blood in there,
or was it like you said, kid? I was just going to say that. Was it making way for the youngsters now?
It was younger blood. It was basically him, Bron, and Iguodala. That was the top three. So they haven't said LeBron stepped down or Iguodala. So McCollum just took over the head thing of Chris Paul, and that's cool. You know,
right, he was the vice president anyway.
I will say that if the NBA try to pull anything, that union ain't going. Major League Baseball ain't either, but that's neither here nor there. But the NBA ain't going. So what Adam Silver does, well, you know, I work with the players. We sit down and talk. Like he communicates with the players. It ain't like our way or the highway, like the NFL. So to Silver's credit, he at least talked to the top stars. Hey man, look, I'm implementing this. How y'all feel about it?
All that comes down to is the players run the NBA, because you can't. And the NFL is more. NFL, Major League Baseball is more team driven, right? Like people are fans of teams in the NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey. In the NBA, people are fans of the players. Like people are very player based. Like you can't have scrubs in the NBA. Remember when NFL put the little stripe and had the scrubs out there? You can't do that with the NBA. That would never work. That'd never work in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So the NBA, they recognize they golden goose. They have to keep their players happy. Them players walk out, it's a wrap. It ain't like NFL. You can't send them helmets. NFL, if all the Bears players walked out now, everybody will still be packed in Soldiers Field. Everybody still be watching, hoping for them to win. NBA just not like that. They don't have that. It's a players' league. Period.
But I'm gonna say Major League Baseball ain't going either though, bro. To me, that's the second strongest. They like, nah, we ain't know that. Come back to the table, holler back. Like they ain't going either.
Baseball players get ridiculous bags too now.
Yeah. They do.
Ridiculous bags.
And if they strike, it kills the owners.
Mm-hmm.
It kills the owners.
Yeah, they get ridiculous bags right now.
Them bags and it's all guaranteed with them.
Yeah.
All that money guaranteed.
Dude, you got dudes batting .230 making $20 million a year. Like, it's ridiculous, dude. Like,
shout out to Bobby Bonilla.
I mean, you got some of the most average guys numbers wise that are just bringing in paper, man. You like dudes on the bench getting 12, 15 million. It's crazy.
Right. And you know what, man? As I was since we was on vacation, man, I watched that Field of Dreams game. Okay. The White Sox Yankees. I mean, man, the storyline and the way they built the stadium, had the cornfield, and for the game to be, come down, Kev, you was a little pissed off at that game, but it came back. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that Field of Dreams game, man, that gave baseball fans, man, so much life, man. The ratings was off the chain, and I thought about the Hall of Fame game for the NFL, which is trash.
It's a first preseason
game, man. They need to make that Hall of Fame game in the season and make it mean something, and for the fans to appreciate and put two teams that, put the Cowboys against, any of their right.
Well, why not make it the first? They could have make it the first game of the year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That way you got the hype of the season starting. You're honoring the Hall of Famers.
Make it count.
The Bears
make it count.
Playing against arch rivals, man, and that game would would ring off. It would ring off.
Because I ain't even watch it this year. I watched a little bit of it.
The baseball game, which made it so good, the setup, like you say, Ben, in the cornfields. First of all, they was hitting homers like it was Little League. Like the field was short to me. But the game turned out to be good.
Right. That's what
That's the thing about it. The game was there. It was actually a good game. Like they was competing. So that's what made it good.
Well, let's see what happened next year when the Cubs and the Reds play in it.
Hey, Jesse said we can't go on vacation no more, man.
It's gonna be a minute, brother. It's gonna be a minute.
Right. We're here for the long haul now, man. We back. And with NBA, the marquee stuff, man, is that Christmas game. You saw the Christmas schedule come out.
Yes, sir.
So you know what I'm saying? That's when, that Christmas game, them games right there, everybody they trying to eat dinner, open a couple presents, but they right in front of that TV. Right in front of that TV.
I will be ready, eating, having drinks, smoking a cigar or something by 7 o'clock.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the NFL, they got Turkey Day. They got Turkey Day, and that's big as well. That Thursday, you trying to eat, watch game, eat.
And why are the Bears in Detroit again? Can y'all explain that?
Well, Detroit, they must got a lifetime contract to play on Thanksgiving.
They're going to always play on Thanksgiving. Detroit play on Thanksgiving for 30 years now. Something
Detroit and Dallas.
Yeah.
They play Thanksgiving, yeah.
Well, we understand why Dallas.
Jesse said he's having a basketball Christmas party at his crib. We there. I'm there, definitely.
That sound good, Jesse.
Sound like a plan to me.
Lakers Nets, baby.
Yeah, that's gonna be big time, man.
Hopefully everybody there.
Right.
That's Christmas. That'd be there. Speaking of, Ben, I don't know if you was gonna touch on this. You notice your boy Zion ain't on Christmas?
Yeah.
I noticed
that. Y'all noticed that?
Yeah, I noticed that. But is he ready for the limelight, man?
Well,
if you're trying to make him the dude, next dude,
why is he not on
Christmas?
There you go.
Even if it's the early game, You could be on at the noon game, fam. Like,
Yeah, put him on at
one
11.
of them games.
Put them on at 11 o'clock game.
Man, at least you got to put them
Yeah.
on something. You're trying to
Yeah.
showcase your stars.
Yeah.
That
And
means
you know his camp. You know his camp is rumbling because of that too. And
Right,
you know,
but if he was in New York, he would have been on.
that means he's falling into temp status. He will not be in New Orleans long.
yeah,
It's a temporary stay.
that's a temporary status.
Matter of
Not
fact,
only
he
that,
living in an Airbnb. He ain't gonna stay that long.
Not only that, I think it was disrespectful that you don't put the reigning MVP on primetime. Jamal Murray be back.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Jokic? Yeah, you know they want to put them on.
Get an MVP, bro.
Market not big enough. There's a lot to that.
Yeah, that, and then you know the Mormons they don't get down on that day.
And then Jokic was almost kind of a default MVP because a lot of people hurt. Yeah, I mean you could celebrate. It's good for him. It's good for him, but they wasn't finna sit there and like put them on prime time on Christmas. Like, come on now.
Yeah, those are facts. Those are facts, man. But hey, let's switch back to the NFL, man. Who are y'all looking to see? Who y'all really want to see, whether it's a player or a team? Who you want to see when football season starts? Because it's already it's churning, and we getting into it. Fantasy is heating up. You know what I'm saying? It's drafts here, drafts there. What team are y'all looking to see? And Lefty, we not gonna say Chicago. Let's get out.
Thank you.
Be cool up there, Kev, and I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm not gonna say the Giants, even though y'all know I want to see the Giants with all this built-up offense we got. I'm not gonna say the Giants. I want to see San Francisco. I keep harping on San Francisco. I know y'all think I'm nuts, but y'all got to think about it. They are 2 years removed from being the dominant defense, winning, going to the Super Bowl, and Garoppolo completes a drive. They win the Super Bowl, bro. They get all those players back, and arguably the best division. So I want to see if San Francisco rebounds, regardless if Garoppolo get hurt, they throw Lance in, whatever. I want to see if San Francisco. I'm intrigued to see San Francisco this year, like a comeback team. Like y'all got us last year, we were hurt, but we back. I want to see that. I want to see that team.
It's a halftime mix party. Facts. Hey man, I want to see Stafford on the Rams, man. I want to see how he gonna look. He finally's on a team that got a shot. You know, it's actually a pretty good team, great defense. I definitely want to see how he looks. Of course, you always want to see how the Cowboys, because they overhyped. The Browns, I want to see if they could take another step. You know, you want to see if they the real deal. But
I want to see how OBJ mixes in with that team.
But I'm really curious to see how Pittsburgh bounces back. Everybody counting them out. And Tomlin's a hell of a coach. Yeah. Big Ben then lost weight. He stopped eating the guy rolls. He looked like he, been in the gym doing this thing. Hey, he ain't raping chicks no more. He looked focused.
He had a weekly of Italian beef from Portillo's.
Yeah, he looked refocused, man. And people forget Pittsburgh started out 10-0 last year.
Yeah, and they had a lot of injuries. They had a lot of injuries on the defense too. Y'all got to remember that.
They running back core was decimated.
Yeah, and they got Najee, what's his name from Alabama?
Najee Harris. Yeah. And they started dropping like flies on the defensive end towards the end of the year. Y'all got to remember that.
Yeah, they started losing players. That's like everybody. Ain't nobody talking about Pittsburgh, man. Ain't nobody talking about them.
I'm gonna throw y'all for a loop, man. And it's not the fact that I think that they're gonna come out and win and all of that. But I want to see how Sunshine do, man. It's all this hype for the last four years about Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence. I want to see how he stacks up as a QB in the NFL because he's been hyped. I really want to see how this young boy does.
I don't think you're going to see it this year, though. You're not going to see it this year, man. You're not going to see it this year. He doesn't have an offensive line.
They got my man who I had for fantasy from Detroit as a wide receiver. Jones, Marvin Jones, they got him.
Yeah.
He got one of his teammates from college. But dog, they not that bro. He ain't got no line. Like,
you know what? Troy Aikman was 1-15 his first season. Peyton Manning was like 2-14 his first season. I think you're gonna see the same thing. I'm gonna pass judgment on Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna give him about 3 years. I'm gonna give him about 3 years.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
with
because
Peyton
it's only fair.
Manning,
He
I'm
ain't
gonna
got
give
a
him
good
3
with
years.
team,
those
man.
quarterbacks that you named, you did see, you saw that they had it. They wasn't just
You saw
bums
little
out there
flashes.
losing.
Yeah, you saw
You saw
flashes.
flashes. So I just want to see him in this high speed game and see how this young boy do, because he's, they've been touting this boy for years, man.
He
So
the
I
real
really want
deal
to see
though.
it.
The
I
boy
want
the
to see it.
truth, man.
He the real
The
deal,
boy
and
the
this ain't
truth.
all on him, dog. This is not all on him. His team ain't all that. You got a first-year coach that had never coached in the NFL. The dude bringing in racist people, bringing in a guy that's trying to play another position, ain't never played the position, blocking himself. Like, look, man, you gotta give it time to fester,
Oh,
right? You gotta let Lawrence fester.
by the
He'll be
by
all
the
right, man.
by the way, I'll give you a Negro Damas moment. Urban Meyer won't be there when he reaches his peak. I can tell you that much.
Uh,
Wow.
hey
So you
Urban
left,
think he
Meyer
gonna
would
get better?
not be there when he
They gonna
reaches
let
his
him
peak.
go?
hey left.
He gonna retire. He gonna step away.
I'm gonna use one of your phrases. Water is wet.
It's facts. That's true.
Well, Damani, you got to look at it like this. He won't reach his peak, so probably like Baker did year 5, year 4, 5, right?
He ain't gonna hit the slope until Urban
Because
Meyer leaves.
he's gonna have a couple bad years because the team ain't all that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna struggle. He gonna have, like you say, he gonna have to run them rookie struggles like Peyton and all them did coming in. But it's not gonna be. It's not him. His team is just simply not good, man.
Yeah, those are facts. Those are facts, man. But I just want to see how he adapts to the pro
Yeah.
game, man. And
Hey man, give me a timeout. I gotta move into some light. I thought we was doing an hour. I didn't know we was doing.
well, you know what, man? We about to end it, man. We went a little bit over. We just wanted to get back out there.
Okay.
Little warm
We
up.
can go. Yeah, this is a little warm up. Next Saturday is season 5 start, but we wanted to give you guys just a warm up, man. So we kind of just want to touch bases with the fans and let everybody know, hey, we appreciate them. We back, man. So if you want to get your parting shots out, man, KDL, let's roll.
I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. It was a pop up. It was a Thursday night. Like you said, it was just a warm up. Wanted to get back in it with everything that's going on. Get hyped for the season. The next time we see y'all, well, no, college won't be. So I was gonna say college will start, but college starts the week after.
Yeah.
The 28th, man. But tune in, man. Appreciate y'all. We took a little vacation. We are back here on out. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Those that did.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Man, I couldn't say it no better. Thanks for this. It's a Thursday night, man. Thursday's the new Friday. Actually, I'm finna go hit society in a minute myself. But thank you all for taking time out, man, just to jump in with us, man. Jesse, Ron, Gandy, everybody, Tony, people jumped in on the show real quick. Man, I kind of miss doing this, man. Ain't no kind of miss. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been lost on my Saturday mornings trying to figure out what the hell, because I'm still in podcast mode. And I'm like, oh, then I got to remind myself I ain't got no show, so let me go find something to do.
Hey, don't y'all remember? Don't y'all hit it like, oh damn, we ain't got the show.
Right, like I ain't got the show, right?
Right.
Well, if I wake up a little late, I'm like, shit, I got to get ready for the show, but no, I don't have to, man. Hey, excited football season, basketball season, everything, man. We back full-fledged, man. Let's dive into it. See y'all on the 28th, man.
Right. See y'all on the 28th, man. And as we go, where there's smoke,
there's the fellas.
And going out, man, gonna hit y'all with that new intro, and we'll see y'all on the 28th.
Hey, Damani, come scoop me. Hey, Damani, come scoop me.
All right, get ready. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, move around.
That's hot, man.
That's fine. You ready, Cam?